Hello traders, Gary Wagner here, just about 10:20 in Honolulu, 4:20 in New York. It is Tuesday, October 18th, 2016, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver. We do have a nice showing across the board in the precious metals today, with gold trading up about 0.5% on the day. 1263, that is COMEX futures, currently where it's settled with a high of 65.60 and a low of 55.90. When we go over and we look at spot is currently trading at 1262.17, up about $7 on the day, 0.6%, high 64.72, and the low 54.51. Over to silver. Silver performing quite well today, up over 1%, an 18-cent rise at 17.61. This, of course, is spot with a low of 42 and a high of 71. And lastly, COMEX silver also trading higher on the day, up about 15 cents at 17.63. Let's take a look at our first chart. So traders, after waiting for quite some time, actually really before the beginning of October, because we had these highs back here, they came in roughly, September 22nd here, September 23rd, and September 26th. What is important about these three candles here in this particular date is up until today, this was the last occasion that gold actually traded green, meaning a positive close, for about the last, 2 weeks or so, 2 weeks plus. And ever since then, we have had this market really falling out of bed, hitting these lows that came in at a target area that we felt comfortable with looking for a bottom, which was roughly between 1247 and 1238. That would be this band right in here, of course. It is a fib harmonics based upon two different harmonics at different ratios, this being a 78% retracement, and that of retracement, of course, is 1200 up to 1376. The longer of the retracements, of course, covers the entire range of the year 1050, which, of course, isn't in this particular chart unless I compress it, up to about 1376, and that is this dotted or dashed line, Now, we had a definitive couple of days in which the market was bottoming and had not broken into what I consider to be an absolute line in the sand. And then yesterday we had a fairly small but nice clip up, nice change of pace. And today, of course, we have this nice rise of about $7. Dollar right now is in essence unchanged. So this is buying in the market, which is a really good sign. And what we need to see now is an effective close above 1266. That's the 61% retracement. And of course, it is a retracement of this smaller move, 1200 to 1376. Next chart that I do want to look at on today's show is a weekly chart. This is in bar format, and the reason for looking at it in bar format is I really want to focus on the lows of the last couple of weeks' weekly chart. We've had a consistently higher low over the last 3 weeks. Over the last 2 weeks, we have had almost a higher high. We'll have to see how this week turns out. It's only Tuesday. Here is that point that we're talking about, that 1266, and you can see just how critical of a on a technical basis this particular price point is, that we do break above that. You can also see in this that harmonics that we have put in, because we do have both fib retracements, and that's this band right in here. As long as we don't trade into this band, as long as we're making higher lows and higher highs, traders, I think that we could have effectively seen, at least for the short term, the bottom in precious metals. Now, so traders, we're still effectively looking at gold. We have not entered anything in silver. As I've said on a couple of occasions, what is really important to me is a break above this support line now that now has become resistance, of course, once we broke through this a couple of weeks ago. And the break, of course, through this particular compression triangle and the subsequent drop that followed has kept me a little bit hesitant about taking an initiating position in silver. As I said, I'll feel much more comfortable if this market clips up. Of course, that would be considerable, but it really needs to move above this particular trend line for me to feel comfortable with silver. Traders, for right now, we're going to maintain our long position in gold, maintain our current stop level. This has been Gary Wagner wishing you, as always, good trading, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.